beginning to chew at the plastic speed bump, heating it up and eventually starting to melt it.
I planted my foot and took the police around town for the next 15 minutes.
I don't even know, am I this Jack now? Am I even me anymore?
Hello and welcome back to the Car Throttle podcast, where Ethan, Jack and I will read out your emails, act as your automotive agony uncles, and discuss unpopular opinions. This week, we've got some shocking police stories for you, and I'm going to reveal a music track / jingle that's been made by one of our audience. It is one of the greatest things I've ever heard. It's got to hit the Spotify charts. It's going to go straight into number one. I'm calling it.
The UK top 40.
Oh, honey pea.
It can't be better than yours.
No, yeah, you're probably right, actually. I'm number 0. This will be in at number 1. Okay. Before we do any of that, though, Ethan and Jack, what did you get up to last week?
It was my son's first birthday, which was lovely.
Yeah.
But because of social distancing measures...
You had to stay 2 meters away from your son.
Well, that, but also couldn't have one big party. So we've had about 3 parties for him already.
Oh, really? That's strange. Did
Where's
you get an email?
I didn't get an invite.
You didn't get them?
No.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I've been checking.
Not again.
That's quite good.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
But it was very nice.
Yeah, excellent. Well, happy birthday, Charlie. And hope one day that you realise that Ethan isn't your dad. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, what about you, Jack?
I went to look at a house, actually.
Oh, a house.
Yeah, very exciting.
What's going on? You still live with your parents. You've got it proper cushy at home.
I know, it is well too comfortable. It's more my girlfriend's decision, though, than mine. I'll probably stay there till I die.
She wears the trousers. How does she feel about you playing COD all weekend?
I think she enjoys it, gets me away, shuts me up. Yeah. It's like naughty corner, like put him there, forget about him.
Anyway, I digress. Tell me about the house. This is very exciting.
The house was lovely. Unfortunately, though, no off-street parking. And for car guys, that's a big no-no, isn't it?
You can't have that.
No.
Did you not have a look at the...
I thought we could get away with it maybe because the house was so lovely, but it's just when we went to view the house, couldn't find somewhere to park, so that's how bad it was. Yeah.
Oh dear. Is it a new build? Is it an older house?
It's an older one, got a bit of character to it.
Oh.
Yeah. No front garden you can take.
Oh yeah.
No front garden.
Really?
No. It's in Sawby, so.
It's what?
In Sawbridgeworth. People will know it.
Is that a made-up place?
Yeah, it is.
It sounds rubbish. Is it where your ends are?
Yeah, it's round my ends, stomping ground.
Where everyone walks around saying, "Watcha!"
How did you know? You've been there.
Is it right next to Middle Earth?
It is. Just left at Mount Doom.
Awesome. So you've got some more houses to look at some point?
Yes, we will. Yeah, I'm sure. Though we didn't buy that one, so we'll carry on.
Excellent. I've got a bit of a story that I actually wanted to tell you guys last week, but I stopped myself because it would have come out this Monday, still being the end of June. And it is my girlfriend's 30th birthday on Wednesday. So in one day. Oh shit, that's tomorrow. Oh shit, that is tomorrow. Isn't
Have you got something?
I do have something, which I wanted to tell you guys last week, but I didn't want to spoil it. Anyway, it's her 30th birthday, like I mentioned. She's been talking about getting a new car. Yeah, she's banging around in a Peugeot 206cc that I bought for her for £190.
Of course.
Yeah. She's been banging around in that for a good year and a half with a gearbox that is on its way out. It's been on its way out since I bought it. I bought it at Spares and Repairs, but she's still going to work in it.
Wasn't that supposed to be for our original Trading Up series?
It was, yes.
It never came to fruition.
Yeah, quickly canned it because realised it was going to be a lot of work and we had a lot on. And I also wanted to give her the car. So I was like, no, let's just not do the series now. Yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah, good plan. Anyway, she's been talking about an Audi TT. So what have I done? I've bought her a motor. No, I actually went out and bought a TT. Do you remember the TT that we had for a video at Kerbera where we got it down to 2 cylinders, I think it was, and we just ragged it round. And then I said to anyone on Instagram, come and take it away, it's scrap. No one wanted it. And then a friend of mine, Mr. John Marcar, said, I'll have it. So I drove it to his, door was dented, it was completely bashed up. And he's had it for a good year. And he's done the door, he's done tyres, he's done brakes, he's done the suspension. I paid him £900. No, I didn't. I paid him £950. Great deal. or so I thought.
Uh-oh.
Because you know our friend Adam at Volks Technics?
Yeah.
You know, he's quite into his VWs. He knows a thing or two. So I was like, Adam, I need to get this car regassed before Rianne's birthday. You know, it's summer. Plus, could you have a quick check over it? It was like, yeah, no worries, mate. I'll do that for you. Because
Oh, yeah.
he sounds a little bit like that, doesn't he?
Yeah, bit West Country.
A wee
from
bit
Oxford.
west, but he's from Oxford, so it does not compute, does that? And I said there's a bit of a boost leak going on, so maybe you can have a little look. All right? A few hours later, get a text message. Beep, 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 beep. That's my text message noise.
You need to change that.
Okay. And the text reads, Alex, got some great news for you. The boost leak was a clamp. It's fixed. I'm like, yes, get in. Bargain of the century. Here I come. Going to have some massive brownie points from Rianne for her 30th. And then he says, but there's a bit of bad news as well, because the turbo is on its way out. Oh, I missed the beep, 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 beep. Because he sent me another text message saying that. So yeah, that's not good.
No.
And also, he said the timing is slightly off, and the inlet cam and the exhaust cam, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Inlet and exhaust, yeah. They are connected by a chain, and the chain has stretched a little bit, so the timing is slightly out, so that needs to be changed, and a belt needs to be changed as well.
That can't be difficult, can it?
Yeah, well,
It's like changing a bike chain, surely.
a little bit more involved than changing a bike change,
Yeah.
but I appreciate your input there, Ethan.
I did one on my Golf once. That's 2 litre TFSI. That was a nightmare.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's a lot worse on the 225 BAM, because it is a 225 BAM. That's the one you want.
Yeah.
You don't want my one, though.
No.
The reality, not even I want that. So I said, how much? And he gave me a price, and then I passed out. Yeah, hit my head.
It was that good.
Yeah. Yeah, he said, what did you pay for it? I told him, and he said, I'm going to charge you more to do the job.
Cool.
Because the labour, the parts, hundreds of pounds. So I'm going to do that with Gareth.
Okay.
We're going to fix it. We're going to do that. So yeah, that TT for Rianne, your 30th birthday present. I'm going to show it to you on Saturday. This will go out on Monday, so she'll have seen it last Saturday. You're not going to be able to take it home, Rianne, because it's currently a little bit but I will fix it. We will recover from this, all right? And the TT is in very good nick.
It's not like you to buy a car, though, is it?
No, not.
You must have given it a thorough check over.
You only buy cars.
Thank you very much. That's good of you. So yeah, that's what I got up to. Fairly depressing, but yeah, it will be fixed. Hopefully, he says. Right now, we're going to start with one of your car stories, and it says do a jingle. Look at that, it's in brackets. It's as if I've written it.
Yeah.
So
How did that get there?
How did that get there? So yeah, this car story was submitted by Curtis to carstories@carthrottle.com. It's Car Stories #1 in the 5th Car Throttle podcast. The Car Stories from Curtis, and it reads this. Clap, 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 clap.
Is that a jingle?
Yeah, it's like...
Bit of a power ballad,
It's
that
an
one.
episode.
Right, anyway. Hey, Alex, Jack and Ethan. My story starts at the end of September of 2018. I had just bought a 1.6 2005 Honda Civic Sport as my first car. The car was slightly modified to make it look like a Type R. And of course, it had a straight pipe slapped on for good measure. I was in my element, thrashing the car around and being obnoxious with my loud exhaust. Over the course of the next 3 months, I racked up around 8,000 miles driving the car until it all went wrong. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
What do we think? The engine blew? Or?
Yeah.
He's had a crash, hasn't he?
His back box fell off.
Oh, no, that's a write-off. Unless you're Ethan.
I can do it. I'll fix it for you.
All right, okay.
That happened with Hondas. You would know, wouldn't you?
On the 27th of December, just after my celebrations at Christmas, I made a fateful mistake. I picked up a friend in our town centre and just started driving the loop of the town. I stopped at a crossroads and then launched all of the car's 108 brake horsepower. As I was halfway up the street, I looked in my rear view to see a set of blue lights gaining behind. Seeing them, I obviously pulled over. ... is what I should be saying, but instead I planted my foot and took the police around town for the next 15 minutes before getting 3 punctures, abandoning my vehicle and getting away on foot. Curtis sounds like a bit of a scumbag, doesn't he?
Or a badass.
A badass scumbag. Anyway, he continues. At 1:30 a.m. the next morning, I saw sense and handed myself in. From the incident, I lost my license, got an £800 fine, and received a 16-month ban, which is finally coming to an end this August. I'm delighted to be able to finally get back on the road soon, and I plan on upgrading to an EP3, in brackets, insurance depending. Anyway, thanks for all the content, and I hope you get a kick out of my story. I've also included a link to a news article on the car chase.
Oh my
God. Now, I've had a look at the news article as well, and there are other details in there that Curtis has omitted, including running a red light, driving up a one-way street the wrong way, and also going round a roundabout the wrong way.
That's really bad.
That's not good.
Nah,
is
that's
it?
not cool. It's probably going to be like, oh, they're going to love this. And you're like, no.
No, that's a proper dick move.
You kind of think like, you must have been going through that whole process, and do you not think maybe like 5 minutes into that, shall I stop?
Yeah.
And no, I just keep going, and then all this other stuff happens.
And the only reason that he did stop was because he got punctures. Had he not got punctures, he probably would have carried on, and then what? He
Run out
could
of
have killed
fuel.
someone. What?
Until he ran out of fuel.
Oh, I thought you said run over Phil. I was like, don't bring Phil into this. What's your
Get
game?
You've just got to face the music, haven't you? And
Yeah, I mean, fair play for handing yourself in. You were going to get collared anyway, but why do you do that in the first place? Like, you did a burnout or whatever. They're not going to arrest you. They're just going to slap you on the wrist, but you decided to take them on a chase. It's just so bizarre how some people's brains are wired.
And if you just sort of approach a police officer with a calm head and apologise straight away, they're going to be more lenient with you.
Yeah, I would prefer you probably just not to ever get back on the streets. Buy yourself a push bike. All right, see how well that goes if you get chased by a police car. Anyway, we're now going to move it on to Unpopular Opinion with Jack, who's going to read out an unpopular opinion with Jack.
So this one's sent in by Ibrahim, and it reads, Hi, Alex, Ethan and Jack. My unpopular opinion is the additional packages on common everyday German cars, such as M Sport for BMW, S-Line for Audi, and AMG line for Mercedes, have ruined the uniqueness and niche of actual M, S/RS, and AMG cars.
Sorry, can you just fill me in a bit more on what this means?
Can you fill me in?
What is happening? We've had one jingle. We're good.
Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking the next one.
Do you want to explain this?
All right. So you know how you get like a 5 Series BMW and you get a little M badge on the back?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's an M5. It means that it's got like an M Sport trim. So it might have some nice goodies on the inside. It might have like a crappy little spoiler or something
Just
like that.
nicer seats and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it could still be a 520D with an M badge on the back, and that's like M package. And the same exactly for S-Line. So you don't have an S6, you've got an S-Line 6. It's just all trim. It's
Right.
the gubbins on the outside makes it look fast, but it's not. And Ibrahim, I actually agree with you. I don't like all the watering down of M badges and AMG line or whatever it is. I don't even know what they're called. It's not my thing.
I guess it's a marketing thing for the manufacturer, isn't it?
100%.
They just want you to buy something that looks like it, but you don't have to buy the whole shebang.
Exactly, yeah. And a lot of people just like things to look nice. They don't care about what's underneath, what's skin deep.
That's probably me, isn't it?
Probably is you. If you could get like a Jazz R
R-Line.
line
Yeah.
or a streetcar RS.
Line.
Yes, RS line, and it would be like nuked out for you. Are
Okay.
you all right? Do you need a moment?
I want that
You want that? You
Yeah.
want a streetcar RS?
line.
Okay, line.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Ford, can you please make it happen? Just one of one production for Ethan. That would be great. What's your thoughts on this, Jack?
I think there is an upside to having these. I do. That shocks you.
Yeah.
I think because if you don't have the money for the real deal, you want to have a little taste of it.
Why don't you just work harder and then wait until you can afford it?
You've totally changed my mind. No, I think
Knowledge.
I think people should be allowed to at least achieve a little bit of it. Do you know what I mean? It makes it more accessible to everyone. Obviously, that's why they've done it. But if it improves the looks of it, I think it's a good thing.
Okay. So you're disagreeing with everyone here.
Yes. Well, that's the upside to it.
I get what you're saying. And like you said, like some people just want to cruise around. They don't care if it goes faster. A car isn't that for them. So they just go for the thing that looks nicer.
Yeah. I still disagree. I don't like it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They're called opinions. So,
Yeah,
yours can
they're
differ
also
to
called
mine.
incorrect opinions. Now, we've got another car story. Go for it, Ethan.
This one is submitted, or has been submitted by Greg. He says, "Hi guys, hope you're all well. I've been loving the recent content. I have a story that I want to share to act as a warning for anyone looking at buying a car like mine.
Oh, consumer advice. We like it.
You've come to the right place.
Yeah.
A little over a year ago, I went to view a BMW E92 M3 at a local dealer. I'd been after one for a while, and a V8 had always been on my car bucket list. I went to view the car and asked plenty of questions, and everything seemed to be in order, with good service history, good condition, low mileage, and the car drove really well on the test drive. I was going on holiday the following day with my girlfriend, so was keen to get the deal done with a view to pick up the car when I returned to the UK. So I left a deposit and headed home to pack my case, excited for when I would return.
That's such a good feeling, isn't it? You've like left a deposit, E92 M3, go on holiday, get a tan, come back, pick up the car, and then boom, life made.
Yeah, bag a car, go on holiday.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's not going to go that well. Then.
Well, if it's in this script, yeah, it's probably not great.
That's the end of the story.
While on holiday, I sat by the pool relaxing, and for whatever reason, I decided to go onto a well-known BMW forum and type in the registration of my new car just to find out any more info and see if any previous owners were on the site to chat to.
Dangerous.
Maybe do this beforehand.
Yeah, and also doing the research like while you've had time to process and like get emotionally attached to it.
It's like if you're feeling ill, never look it up.
Oh
See what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
You're always going to die. Yeah.
My registration didn't come up with any results, but what did appear was several pages, very similar registrations to mine that were all used as track day experience cars at Brands Hatch.
Interesting.
All the cars were registered on the same date, were all the same spec, and all went through the same dealer.
Oh no.
Starting to feel a little sick, I quickly found the date my car was first registered and took a look at the spec of my car to compare. They were all an exact match. I stormed off to the bar. Nice.
Yeah, standard.
Yeah, for something to calm me down, leaving my girlfriend confused by the pool. After not speaking for a few hours and a very awkward evening meal with me, thinking about the car, I came clean and told her what I'd discovered. She's very level-headed and not at all invested in the car, so she calmly told me to just ring the dealer and ask the question. So the following morning, that's what I did. After a few calls back and forth, the salesman finally came clean and admitted the car was in fact a track day experience car at Brands and was owned by a well-known track day company from New, with the car covering its first 3,000 miles all on track.
And they're going to be hard miles, very hard miles.
Run in on track.
Needless to say, I received my deposit back and told him I was no longer interested in the car, but not before he tried to flog me another one they had in stock.
Standard salesman. Love it. Love the commitment.
A few months later, I purchased a much cleaner example with a better history and have loved every minute. Moral of the story is always do your homework and never get too emotionally attached to a car you don't know. Cheers, Greg.
Oh, he had a lucky escape there.
Yeah, very lucky.
Imagine had he not done the research while on holiday, he could have bought that and it could have been a bag of nails because the bottom ends on those, they love to go, don't they? And 3,000 hard miles. I've driven some of those M3s. I know exactly the place he's talking about.
Maybe you drove that car.
Maybe I drove that car and trust me, didn't drive it well.
How much are they?
What, an E92 M3?
Now.
About 20 grand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you really don't want that then?
No. You'll have a real headache if the engine goes on that. So yeah, advice, if you're going to buy a car that's a bit spenny, and you know, when I'm talking spenny, I'm thinking more than £200. Right?
Yeah.
Do a little bit of research, maybe before you put your deposit down, because you're just going to get massively disappointed if you find out bad stuff. And yeah, the forums, BMW forums, wherever, they're always a great place to look for a bit of history, because chances are, if it's an enthusiast car, one of the owners will have been on a forum talking about it. And if he says or she says, oh yeah, I wrote it off the other day and it's being sold as a complete car, then yeah, you know to walk away. So always do your research. Right, now I want to move it on to a new segment called Best and Worst Car Deals. And I'm not going to do a jingle because somebody called Nick Currer has made a jingle for me.
Oh.
Do you want to hear it?
I guess.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And the jingle is called Old At Your Hand. It's on my laptop, so I'm going to have to actually lift it up. Please hold the line, caller.
You right, Jack?
I'm ready. Right, here we go. Let's get the volume up. Let's crank it up. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
It's called Old At Your Hand by Nick Currer. Oh my God. Is that not the best thing that you have ever heard?
No.
What? Name one thing that's better than that.
Getting poked in the eye.
That's really hot. You're just jelly because you don't have a jingle.
This guy is a pioneer. It is good.
yeah.
I do like it.
I
Oh
would
my
say that's
goodness.
like a bad Only Fools and Horses intro.
It's so good. We're going to use that every single week for this.
Are we?
For this yes, we are for this section. All right, best and worst car deals.
Has he sampled your voice in that?
Well, yeah. Hold out your hand. Hold out your hand.
my-
Hold out your hand.
Wow.
I think that's a copyright strike, isn't it? There, if you shoot short like this.
It's all right. I'm allowing it because we're going to go into the Spotify charts. Anyway, I didn't really just want to talk about the jingle. I wanted to talk about the best and worst car deals that we've ever had because I know it's probably something that will interest you. So, Ethan, what has been your best and worst car deal?
I haven't had many, so this is going to be pretty quick and easy. Best is obviously going to be the Wagoner, aka the Swagon, because that was free.
Yeah, from your wife's granddad, right?
Yes, my granddad-in-law,
Granddad-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay.
grandpups.
Okay. Is that what you call them?
No, I call him John.
Oh, John. Yeah.
John and Beryl. But we had a lot of fun with that car, didn't we?
We did. Yeah.
Made a few appearances.
It was a real shitbox, though. It was slow and it was really uneconomical. It was a 3-speed automatic.
Oh yeah, it drank fuel.
It really did. Yeah.
But it looked good in gold and purple.
Cool.
So that's my best.
Yeah.
That's your best.
Wow, setting the bar real high.
My worst has got to be, I've spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, is the Ford Focus automatic I had, which was just,
There's a theme here with autos, isn't there?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not great.
No, but the Focus was particularly
Yeah,
bad.
the power steering pump went on the second day,
Perfect.
and then my wife binned it a week after learning how to drive.
Great. So yeah, that's definitely not a strong purchase.
That's pretty much my car history as well.
Okay.
That and the Jazz.
Two.
Yeah.
That and the Jazz, yeah.
But soon to be a street car.
Oh yeah.
That's got to happen.
Yeah. Whether you like it or not, it's happening.
Just to finish the list off.
Yeah. Do you want a really rusty street car?
Is
For only £950.
that it?
Yeah. Exact. £1,050.
3 digits.
Yes.
Maybe later.
Okay. We'll move on. Jack?
So the best was probably, I actually bought an MGF
Oh.
once upon a time. And it was lovely as well. It was a 75th anniversary edition with 24,000 miles on it. And it was £1,000.
Was it really?
Yeah, which seems like a lot of money for an MGF. But
I mean, that's double what we paid for our MGF.
yeah, but mine was in like 2 previous owners. It's in really good nick. But I sold that. This is why it was the best. I sold that for 2.7.
You screwed someone.
Yep. One of the few people on the planet to make money off of a second-hand MG. No. Well, funny story, actually. When the guy came to buy that, when I was out on a test drive with him, he told me some story about the car that he bought previously. The owner didn't have the locking wheel nut. And he said how he had to take it to a garage and they charged him £100 to take it off. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. I was like, haha, that's an amusing story whilst driving. And then when we pulled up and we're changing over money, he said, oh, have you got the locking wheel nut? And I said, yeah. So I went to go and fetch it and offered it up, and it was the wrong one for the car.
Oh no.
No idea where the other one went. So I was like, oh, look, I'll just take £100 off and
Yeah.
you can have it. But I think, what if he had me? What if he was feeding me that little story?
Maybe he just did a little
switcheroo.
when he
Yeah.
was looking round.
Yeah.
What a lad.
Yeah. Shady guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pickpocketed your MGF.
Yeah.
And one of the worst car deals was actually my Golf. My Golf was good again. It was £2.5 grand for a GTI.
So sorry, is this just to clear it up because I'm a little bit hazy? Is this the Golf Mark 5 GTI that you had a little incident with a Royal Mail lorry where it was pushing you down the road sideways?
Was that me?
Has anyone heard that?
I've never heard of this. Did this
Really?
happen?
Was that not you? Where you got?
Well, this
Where
this
you
is
crashed
news-
into an innocent Royal Mail lorry and then you tried to screw them out of some money?
This is news to me.
Yeah.
This story is changing week on week, isn't
Yeah,
it?
rapidly.
It's getting
You
worse
were-
and worse.
You were in the lorry. You were driving the lorry, and you tried to crash into Ellie Goulding. You're a real piece of
She
shit.
was in the lorry with me.
Thelma and Louise.
So anyway, 3 days after I bought that car, the cam chain tensioner went.
Oh,
Same as what you've had on your TT.
yeah.
So I had to fix that. I think the garage wanted £1,500 to do it.
Jeez.
Me and my mate bought £200 worth of parts and bashed it out in a weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
So they both sort of went from good to bad deals. Both are bad, both are good.
And
Depends
then
how
you
look
crashed.
at it.
And then you crashed it off.
Yeah, I crashed it, yeah.
Any change on the status of that Golf?
Nah, it's still there.
Cool. Awesome. Right, for me, the best car that I've probably bought, or the best deal that I've had, is the MR2. £100 MR2. Remember the Instagram deal? You know, these cars go for like £2.5 grand.
Yeah.
Okay. The chassis is bent. It probably needs a new subframe.
It's crippled.
It is very crippled. However, we can get that going. We can turn that into track car. It's going to be awesome. £100 for an MR2. The worst car that I've ever bought.
All the others.
Where do we start?
Yeah, no, to be fair, there have been a few, but the one I want to really pinpoint and shine a light on is my E36 M3, the lemon.
Colin.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Colin.
yeah.
Yeah,
Behind
behind a picture
you.
of it behind me.
Yeah.
God, it's stalking me to this day. Yeah, I bought that for I think £6,900 or so. The
good
most
price.
expensive thing I've ever bought. And
Really?
the most expensive thing I ever will.
Not your house.
No, I bought a house. Yeah, the most expensive car I've ever bought. And I will never spend that much money on a car. I bought it. It was all good, right? Lovely car. And then I realised it had a bit of rust. And then we took it to Munich Legends, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we did.
And I got someone to have a look over it. And there was, what was it, £3,500 worth of stuff that needed
It's
doing.
quite an extensive
Yeah,
list. Isn't it?
yeah. The rust was the main culprit. Then there was a suspected head gasket issue.
The words like perished and corroded came up a couple of
Yes, they're
times.
never words that you want to be associated with your car. Yeah, always a really bad look. But yeah, that car was boring to drive as well. And it didn't fill me with joy. It was kind of my poster car that I really wanted. I bought it and I was just disappointed.
Is that like a never meet your heroes situation?
Yeah, but some heroes are going to be cool. Like, I mean, you guys have met me and your lives are better for it. Whereas me meeting the M3 is just, right? Yeah.
You're my M3.
I'm your lemon.
What about Phil? In all seriousness,
Yeah.
when you bought it,
Yeah.
it wasn't in good condition.
It was.
You've obviously, now it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you just sort of left it as it was,
It wouldn't. I would be folded in half.
see, that could be considered one of your worst car purchases.
Yes, it could, but it won't be because I've already told you what it was, and we're going to move on from Phil. Phil is just the best thing ever. Yeah, no, I mean, Phil had a little bit of rust as well, but we're going to gloss over that. It was just surface rust from the inside out. And what was it? What were the words of Nick from Scuzzle? Yeah, that was one of the words, and also uneconomical to repair.
Ah,
That's the only time I've ever heard that. and that was Phil. But no, the M3 was still my worst deal.
I bet you've heard it a lot since though.
Yeah. The Audi TT you were just talking about.
Yep,
That
the,
KA.
yeah, the street car as well. We've uncovered a lot of rust in that. That's also uneconomical to repair. But apart from that, everything's good. M3 is the worst one, unless I think of a few more.
I'm sorry. It's quite
That's typical, isn't it? Can we move on from?
Yeah.
From
Okay,
mine?
Now
let's
it's
move
time to move on to another police-themed story.
Oh,
And this one's been sent in by another Jack.
he's a scumbag already, isn't he? When you say another Jack, do you mean you? Is this you?
Why would I keep my name as Jack if I was sending it in?
Because you're double bluffing. You were imagining that we'd be having this story, but we know you, don't we? We know he's a scumbag.
Yeah, we know your game, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost had you too.
Yeah.
It is me. Hi, Jack, Ethan, and Alex. Hope you're all well. Loving the podcast.
It is. Hold on, it is you. Why would Jack start with hi, Jack, Ethan, and Alex? Why would I be left last? It has to be you.
I'll change it for you. Hi, Alex, and Alex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, better?
It's not you, is it?
No.
No, it's another Jack.
What do you want?
You've scrambled his mind. He doesn't know where
I
he
don't
is.
even know. Am I this Jack now? Am I even me anymore? Right, let me start again.
All right, sorry.
Are you
Really
over
into-
your existential crisis?
What, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. I'm breaking down. Audience, please. Hi, Jack, Ethan, and Alex. Hope you're all well. Loving the podcast, and so I thought I'd email you with my own little tale. Where I live in Lancashire, we have a 2-story car park where me and my mates meet up, chat, and generally have a laugh. This was until recently when I got into some bother with the local police. Ooh. So it's a Saturday night, around 7:30, and I leave my house to travel to our meeting spot. I drive slowly because I'm 18 and my car has a telemetrics box to keep insurance reasonable. I arrive at the car park, and because I'm bored from driving slowly, I decide to have a little fun in my car, which is a 2019 Nissan Micra 1 litre.
Sick car.
Sick car.
Yeah.
That's a beast, isn't it? I drive into a car park and over a small speed bump, at which point a thought enters my head. I wonder if I could do a burnout on one of these speed bumps.
Everyone's had those.
Every time I go over one.
Yeah.
What?
I can't stop it.
I know. It's like, I need to do a burnout on this.
Burnout on it?
Yeah. Don't
What?
you ever think that?
No.
Yeah, neither do we.
No one has ever thought
Yeah,
that.
no.
Apart
Except
from
for this
guy.
Jack, yeah.
So I mount the speed bump. You have to cut that laugh out. So I mount the speed bump, navigate through the menus and turn off ESC and pull my handbrake. Then I rev hard, dump the clutch and release off. Are you still laughing at mount the speed bump? Can you please get your mind out of the gutter? This guy's trying to tell us a story. Where was I? Then I rev hard, dump the clutch and release all 117 raging ponies to the wheels, lighting up the front spot with tyres beginning to chew at the plastic speed bump, heating it up and eventually starting to melt it.
Oh, he's melting the speed bump with his tyres.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
After changed into second.
Hell,
Good going, isn't
that's
it?
dedication, isn't it?
What, on the spot?
On the spot.
Wow.
On the speed bump.
Wow.
He might get up to fifth. Let's keep reading. And holding it for around 15 seconds, I let the handbrake go, leaving 2 black lines off the speed bump and into the tarmac in the front. I was laughing my head off, and this was the last of it, or so I thought.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because the next morning, the police turn up at my door, and after their brief introduction, they explain it's about what I'd done on Saturday, and because the council have used CCTV against me and reported it. And due to already having a Section 59 back in October...
Jack, what's Section 59?
Section 59 is, I think you just get stopped for dangerous driving or something like that. It's not really being nicked or whatever, but you get...
How many have you had?
I've had none, actually. But you get a mark against your name, so next time you get caught, it's not very good for you.
It's a yellow card.
It's a yellow card, yeah.
Okay.
My car was seized, costing me £150 to get it back. But wait, there's more.
Hey.
I've been told I will have to pay to replace the speed bumps because it's classed as criminal damage.
50 quid. All right? It's got to be 50 quid.
And as punishment, my mum has sawn the car and frozen my insurance until I need the car for work. Mum, Mum, I want to destroy speed bumps. So, word to the wise: don't try and do something because it seems funny at the same time when CCTV could be watching, as it will probably cost you a pretty penny. All the best. Stay safe, guys. Jack. P.S. I have a link to the Facebook article to view, a newspaper article from the same thing, and pictures for the viewers on YouTube to look at. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Yeah, and we've had a look at these pictures, haven't we? And he's done a right number on this speed bump. I mean, he's ground it down to a nub.
I actually haven't seen them.
Yeah. Imagine a speed bump.
Yeah.
And then take a section out.
Wow, I see it now.
Yeah. Like a nubbin. It's gone. I wonder how much a speed bump costs. What was his name?
Jack.
Jack. Oh. Wow. Jack, can you please let us know how much you actually had to pay for the speed bump? Because I'm interested.
And the speed bump went before the tyres.
Speed bump. Yeah. I mean, tyres are pretty sturdy things.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of heat generated.
Yeah, but
when you do
speed
that.
bump is quite solid, right?
Yeah, I know, but it's only designed to do one thing, to just, absorb one impact, one hard impact, not to have extended heat on it for what sounds like half an hour.
As you row through the gears.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jack. That was a nice, that was a good way to kind of end or get to the end of the podcast. Before we do end the podcast, however, I just want 2 more minutes of your time to tell you about a fundraiser that we've been made aware of, so that we, as a group of car lovers, can band together and help a family in need. Robert Schofield is a member of the Simply Mustangs UK Facebook page, and the group recently noticed that he was selling his beloved Mustang to help fund urgent treatment for his wife and mother of his 2 girls, Kim. Kim has a terminal cancer diagnosis and has been given 6 to 12 months to live, but the Mustang Owners Group have started a fundraiser to try and raise £50,000 for Kim to have private beam therapy combined with target immune therapy in Germany. Any donation, however big or small, would be really appreciated, and you can donate by going to the link bit.ly/Save Kim, or if you're watching on YouTube, then click the link in the description below. If we can really get the car community together to help this family in need out, then that would be really awesome. So
Definitely.
Any donation would be welcome. We'll be donating as well to try and help out. That now concludes the Car Throttle podcast. I hope that you guys have enjoyed listening to other people's stories and us ranting on, and hopefully it will inspire you guys to email us your tales, unpopular opinions, and anything you want to get off your chest. Let us know by emailing carstories@carthrottle.com. As for us, you can follow me on Instagram @AutoAlex.
I'm at Jack W. Joy.
I'm at Ethan Smale. You can DM us your stories. You can DM us your cars you're selling. We're getting a lot of them at the moment.
Oh yeah, more cheap shit boxes, please.
And you can use the hashtag CT podcast on Twitter and send stories in there.
Thank you very much for watching and listening. We will see you next time on the Car Throttle podcast. Until then, have a great week. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Out out your end, out out your end, out out your end, out out your end.